All right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is 8:30 on April 7th, 2025. A little late tonight. That should be the new intro. This is the new intro. It's going to be that. Why not? It's funny. It's to the point, and all of you hate 3-minute intros. You know why I do that long intro, though. You know why I originally did that and never took it away. Not on purpose. It was an accident. It's just, I realized, when you do a live show, people gradually come in. They don't all, you don't get the notifications at the same time, I'm finding out. I always thought they went out. Hey, did you know? And I don't know if you guys know this. Let's say we have 15,000 subscribers. 10. We'll make it easy. Only 100 of you will get a notification. And it's random, just like giving out the memberships. It's random. That's right. YouTube only notifies 1% of your total subscribers. Do you know why they do that? Imagine the Beast and other channels with millions of subscribers. That's just a few channels. Now multiply it by many millions of people starting their shows at 8 o'clock. They can't notify. I don't know if their computers can handle it, but that's what I was told. That's why they only do 1% on, then they'd have to send notifications to everybody in the system. Isn't that the way it should be? See, that's why there aren't 3,000 people here tonight. Not everybody gets the notification, 13, 14,000 subscribers. It's a whole bullshit way of doing business, and I don't like it. But there's nobody with better numbers than YouTube, so we stay and we complain and we put up with the bullshit. But that's why you may get notifications and you may not. Now, some of you get notifications all the time. All the time. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe the first 10 people who were subscribers. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, that's not why we're here tonight. Tonight, all you have to do is close your eyes and imagine. There it is. That's the reality we live in now. Is that what? Oh, it was right there. I imagine it. It's right. This is what they're doing to us. Hey, Jake Barber, come here. You used to move eggs around, right? I'm talking the alien eggs. We got a little proposition for you and a story we want you to memorize. We're going to put you in the middle of, and you're going to do, and then your career is going to, and now you're this. Do you want the job? It pays this. That's what I think happened to Jake Barber. I don't think Jake Barber said, this career was going well. Let's get into ufology. No, nobody does that. He was chosen because of his acting skills. Just like David Fravor, Lue Elizondo. Oh, Lue's a professional liar. That's acting. Yeah, it's the highest form of acting is being a compulsive liar. And a paid liar at that. Yeah, I don't think Lue can tell the truth any more than he can see his dick. Who's here tonight? All right, all right, all right. Kelly Lewis is here. What do you say, KL? Good to see. The EW is back. Hello, burning the veil. It's Anjali. How you doing, eh? Felicity, what do you say? Hey, how do you be? Welcome to the show. Thor Panku, the man, the myth, Legend. Panku, what do you say, Chief? Welcome. Samo, Goofonian Rockstar. What do you say there, snap ahead? Huh? Haha, I thought you were there. Good to see you, man. Missed you yesterday. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian. What is up, my friend? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Teresa Pulio. That's it. Isn't that easy? That's how your name rings. Teresa Pulio. I'm probably saying your name wrong and I don't even know it. I'm linoleum, everybody. Hey, I'm linoleum rich. Anything I say slides right off. What? Beza, welcome to the show. Tony, welcome to the show. My man, DC, Donnie Creel. It's Donnie Creel. Hello, everybody. It is me, Donnie. This is Donnie. Hello, everybody. I'm Donnie Creel. No, that's not Donnie Creel. Donnie Creel has got a square jaw, freaking beautiful headed, like a head of hair you could eat off of, right? He's got that head of hair. You know the head? You know the hair? Black hair, too, like pitch black. And he's 50. I don't know how old you are, but Donnie Creel. Hello, everybody. I'm Donnie Creel. And he's got this voice that's rich and it goes right through the ladies. And you can feel the vibration all the way down to your vocal cords. Yeah. Hello, I'm Donnie Creel. Tonight on GUFON. Oh, God, I wish I had your voice. Hello, everybody. I'm Donnie Creel. Welcome to GUFON. Tonight we're going to talk about aliens. Yes, I know we do every night, but tonight we've got one in the studio. Rich Giordano, how you doing? Doing, everybody. All right, let's get back to work. Welcome, Donnie. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Hey, that was a fun way of saying your name. I never thought of it that way. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But welcome to the show. Donnie Creel is back. Who's this person? Woo Riders. DG, what's up? How you doing, man? I bet you many people say DJ by accident. I bet I'm right. I almost did it every time I see your name. Welcome to the show, though. Rogue Trooper, how do you do? All right. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. Welcome to the show, Rogue Trooper and everybody. Donnie Creel. Tonight, V-Man. What's up, Sky Allen? There we go. Now we're rounding out the tops. Mr. Corchi, don't ask. All right, Rich, let's get started. Donnie, I'm all with it. Let's get going. Power offs here. I mean, don't, but say, all right. We're going to have a little, it's a different, I'm not going to do the norm because it's late, right? Just calm down, everybody. Just calm down. Can we do that? It's for me. Don't worry about me. All right, here we go. Donnie Creel. God, I love that name, man. No, I'm not kidding. I want to be Richard Creel. I want to be RC. RC, I almost said RC Cola. It's the weed. I got this new weed that they said you got to try this, so I got it and it's working. And I like to call this weed creeper because you're just smoking it, right? And you don't feel anything at first. You do, but you're like, oh, I don't think this stuff's that good. And then you realize You're doing a podcast, talking like you never do, feeling like you haven't been, and you're in a good mood. I guess it's working. And good all over Donnie Creel. No, that's not nice at all. I don't know why I would say that. I just like saying it. Do you hear me, Zero? Do you hear me? All right, let's get started. What other show? I'm at my wit's end, though. I have to admit. I'm not burnt out. That is a great question. I ask myself, am I burned out? No, no. You know what it's like to always be tired? I didn't have that today. No. I I doubled my vitamin intake, doubled up on it. Like double the iron, double the vitamin D and the potassium. And it worked. I have got more energy in the last couple days since I've doubled it. I don't know if I have strong enough vitamins too. I think I bought the bottom, uh, whatever dosage. It's expensive to buy vitamins now. It used to be affordable, but they're expensive AF. I couldn't believe it. I haven't bought. I was buying daily vitamins, like just the Centrum, but now I'm buying specific vitamins that I need and extra. Even though I'm taking the daily, it's still not enough. I was going to the restroom, number one, and you know how when you take vitamins, your urine would turn fluorescent, yellow? Mine didn't change. So that meant I'm dehydrated and it's sucking all of it in. So I doubled it and I may triple what I have just to see. Oh, I'm going to be in a good mood that day tomorrow. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Supreme Court overturns lower court's block on Venezuelan deportations. Oh, sorry. Thought I was Donnie Creel. Hi, Richard Creel here. God, I love that name, bro. I'm sorry. I know it's annoying, but I do. It is. It's my favorite name I've ever heard. I'm not even half joking. I mean that. I can't think like it's got it all. DC. Hey, DC, what? You would go by that. Hey, RG. Nobody says, hey, RG. I got a stupid name, too. All right. So, excuse me. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. If a movie is free on YouTube, can we watch it and not get hit with the copyright? No. Because then what if we make money off of it? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I want to watch The Thing with you. The Thing is free on YouTube. It's the 2011 one. It's not the Kurt Russell one. I like this new version of The Thing. I thought it was really good. If you never saw the original, then you have nothing to compare it to. It was a good movie. It wasn't great, but it was good. Just like Total Recall. You know how they redid Total Recall in 2012? I thought that movie was really good. And it got horrible reviews. Why? Because they compared it to the original. Yeah, without Schwarzenegger, it was different. But they changed the script. They didn't stay on it. I'm sorry. I know we got to talk about UFOs or the crowd goes crazy. All right. Listen to this. Ryan Bledsoe and Christopher Bledsoe said they had over 100 orbs show up with that crowd. 330 people. Yeah. I want to look at these because I'm going to be honest, like I always am. I don't trust this guy at all. However, maybe I need to focus on his son more, Ryan. Maybe Ryan is the guy who's faking all this stuff and his dad sees it because Ryan's never around. Weird. But I want to show you this because I want your opinion. I want to know, and I want you to see this because is it one of those things where you say it and you make it? Is that what's going on? Look, this did not make the headlines on the New York Post. It didn't make headlines anywhere except the internet on X. What does that tell you? A man allegedly calls in with 330 other people UFOs and nobody's talking about it? Not even his buddies? Just focusing. Why is that? Why isn't he going on the circuit now and talking all these? Oh, it just happened. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Here's from Christopher Bledsoe's phenomenal 1 million orb weekend with 330 onlookers. Okay, wow. I saw this the other night. Wow. Let's see if it turns. It's getting bigger and brighter too. He says it's getting tonight? Bigger and brighter. Now, what you're seeing, you see the colors?
That is bright, dude.
Okay, I don't know what kind of camera this is. And that plays a huge role in how each of these orbs look. First of all, that right there is a satellite. I would sell my soul. I know it is. It hasn't moved. Screw the colors. That's just the prism effect of reflecting sunlight off of yeah, it looks like it's going slow. It looks like it's in the atmosphere, but I promise you it is not. And the reason it's getting brighter is because of the time of the day. It's hitting the divider line. It's 250 miles above them. It's up there, It's like half a state away, 250 miles above them, reflecting the sunlight off the solar panels back down to them. Now, when they get brighter, you go ahead, Donnie. When it gets bright like it does, it's because the satellites are turning perfectly to the Earth, shining the sun's rays back down on everybody. And then it'll, of course, go around the curvature of the Earth and it'll lessen its glow. Yeah, thank you very much. That's exactly right. And that's why the crowd's cheering. They think it's powering up, everybody. It's powering up as this is just a new version of that fruit biscuit over in Denver or whatever the hell, Washington. Who is that guy with the ranch? The Gilliland Ranch. Yeah. I've recorded over 1,500 of these. Oh, shit. Did you just see that? Okay. I want to talk about that. You see that flash? Don't worry. It was just a sand particle coming into the Earth.
That's why they're cheering.
See? Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Am I imagining it? Oh, where's the flash? Hold on.
They're cheering.
Oh my God, where'd the flash go? Am I imagining this? Is something wrong with... Oh, there it is. There was one right there. I look around here.
I got extreme.
What is going on? Okay, I know what's going on. It's other stars.
Oh my
They're just
God.
flashing. Anyway, I don't think there's any need to keep watching a satellite. Yeah. Now, those are very, very, very fun to record. Satellites. Iridium flare, especially. I heard, and I don't know how true it is, I forgot to do the research, that there aren't more than a handful, maybe 40 or 50 iridium flare satellites left. I don't think they're using them anymore, is what I was told. That technology is old. But here's the crowd. It's, good for them. I don't care. I just don't like the bullshittery that goes on around these two, the Bledsoes, the Bledsoe family. I think they're horseshit. Really, really, really big time horseshit. And the people who have gone over to his house are the most gullible. Like, okay, oh God, I can't remember his name. But two people stayed at their house there for 5 days. And I think the other guy stayed there for 2 weeks or something. A long time. They are very gullible people. And I wouldn't trust them at all. Because I can't remember the names. The first guy, I'm surprised I don't remember. He is an old-time submarine guy, sailor, I guess, Navy dude, bald. Maybe you guys know. I don't know. He goes on he used to go on, I don't know if he still does, on Sold Out Radio. So anyway, but we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on the Bledsoes, of course. You guys want to see what could be real aliens? Or do you want to see what could... Oh my God. I'm going to show it to you anyway. I think this is the old Jaime Mausens from those days where this is the videos I think I was looking for and couldn't find one night. These are the aliens that it's at night. Somebody's out there with their night vision camera, the green screen and all that. And when they get up to the alien covers his eyes like this from the infrared beam, which is remarkable because it wouldn't do anything to us. So why would he do it? Oh, and people think this is fake. Let's change reality and just think it's real. And let's say it's real. Here we go. When it's real, it's more fun. Watch. Now, Jaime Mausen says these are real. If these were a dummy or a mommy, it would be too expensive to make a mommy look this good. He actually said that. I don't know if this is that video. This is a different one. I don't know. You see the behavior of the alien? Total human behavior. Get out of there. Yeah, he just turns and walks away like a robot. Don't you think the alien, if this was real, would keep looking at the threat of a human being with this big light beam shining at your eyes? Oh, we're just going to casually walk away like you can't see me. You can't see me. That's why this is fake. That's why, in my opinion, I'm just going to turn to the left and start walking. Maybe he won't realize I walked away. One step, one step, one step. Right foot, right foot, right foot. Wait, right foot. Oh, shit. He's still there. Right foot, right foot. I wonder if he's still there. I'm not even going to look. Fuck it. I'm just going to walk away. If he shoots me in the back, shoot me. He's still there. Hey, what are you doing? Hope he doesn't see my junk. I don't have a big trunk. I've got no junk. Come on. The hell's he doing to that? I don't know. Could it be real? I mean, anything's possible, my peeps. Let's look at the legs. That's where the beauty in this comes and goes, right? Let's look at the legs. Can we see any legs? Hey, Rich, Donnie. I don't really see any legs. All right, that was bad. I can't do it now. All right, I don't see the legs either, Don. Oh, there, look. There's a leg. Is this a foot? Right here? Something's a foot. Oh, it is. He lifted it. Wait. Is he wearing... Oh, that's the plant. I thought he was wearing... Remember in the old days that kids would say, "What are you doing, going clamming? Is there a flood?" I thought he had short pants. All right. Well, there you go. That's the alien. And where was this? Hard to tell if this is... Oh, it's from UAP1. They don't know. Source. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, I guess I'll take a look. This is from no description. So it doesn't matter. You know, I'm going to give you a guess. Anybody want to guess with me? I say Peru. Right? That's where they see these aliens, in Peru or where else? Peru. That's the only place. Brazil. They see them in Brazil. We know that with Mac Brazel. Rose Cuckold says that Harold Malmgren, you know, Malmgren Air Force Base, in an upcoming interview with Jesse Michaels, or Mickles, however you want, will state that he was briefed into the legacy UFO program by Richard Bissell in '62 after a test of a bluegill thermonuclear device because a UFO was downed and recovered. Again, where's the proof, Rose? There isn't any. Can you believe all of these people? How many people now do you think have come out and either interviewed with someone or just come forward? It's a lot of people right now, right? It's a lot of people have come forward. Lunar Sparkles, how do you do, Metalhead Infinity? What's up, everybody? Tony, I don't know if I saw you earlier. Aliyah, how you doing? Power Off's here. All right. We got our core. All right, check this out. Rose Cuckold giving us the skinny on this supposed, well, Richard Bissell guy. I don't know.
There's more than that, though, Bryce. I just want to flag to people something that's coming up.
Oh, Bryce.
My good friend Jesse Michaels has done an exclusive interview with Harold Malmgren before he died. And Harold was, as you know, a JFK staffer, and his daughter Pippa is a very good friend of mine. Pippa's an extraordinarily well-informed economist, and her father, Harold, was one of the key junior staffers in the JFK White House. And Harold, before he died, passed on to me through Pippa the information that he was briefed by Richard Bissell, who was one of, I think, the deputy directors of operations for the CIA in the 90s.
Guys, can I ask you something? If that was true, why is he telling us now? Why didn't he tell us when the guy passed away?
1960s. He was briefed into the legacy program. And the reason why he was briefed into the legacy program was because of an accidental downing of an alien spacecraft during the Kennedy.
Oh my God. I know, I'm stopping it. An alien spacecraft, guys. Did you hear the verbiage? Not alleged. He actually is saying it was an alien spaceship. Spacecraft.
operations for the CIA in the 1960s, he was briefed into the Legacy program. And the reason why he was briefed into the Legacy program was because of an accidental downing of an alien spacecraft during the Kennedy administration, during the testing of a thermonuclear device called Bluegill in the Pacific during, I think, the 1960s. And the allegation is that JFK was apprised of this accidental downing of an alien spacecraft, that he may in fact have gone to a briefing where he was fully briefed about it. And indeed, some of the documents that have been obtained by an Australian friend of mine, Jeff Cruikshank, who's a former intelligence operative who has taken a close interest in this matter, would suggest very strongly that there might in fact be a UFO link with the JFK assassination. And that
there isn't. JFK wasn't offed because of an alien conspiracy, fellas and ladies. There's only two genders. Oh,
that's what Jesse Michaels explores with Harold Malmgren in an interview that I'm hoping will come out fairly soon. God bless him, Harold died in February, and literally within days of his interview with Jesse, it was an act of raw courage for him in his declining days to agree to speak to Jesse. And I'm very, very excited to see what he comes up with. And I really do commend to everyone to take a really close interest in what I think will be a major interview.
Of course. Of course. I'm so glad he waited 2 months, though, to tell us. Isn't that nice? It's okay. Better than 2 years. 2 months isn't that bad. I guess he had to get his ducks in order to come up, talk about it. But then, finding out about the interview and all that. That should be interesting. All kidding aside. We all know there's some weird stuff going on. But to actually say alien spacecraft really blows my mind for a journalist as him. He's, so loved and heralded. Do you know nobody likes Rose Cuckold at all? There aren't men. I thought people loved him. Nobody likes this guy. Everybody talks shit about him. Everybody. I don't even know why. I don't know how he could even maintain his position at this point. He just reminds me of a very mousy, shifty, shady kind of journalist. I think that's what he's known for in Australia, too. He's dirty. Yep. So was Lue. Welcome to Ufology. Isn't it funny how the dirtiest, most disgusting people wind up in ufology? Rich? They're in every form of society and all groups. I know. But these are people that are, talking every day. Now, Lue's just, the hell? That stuff smells great. This smells like, it smells like candy. Oh, hi. Oh, it's so good. What's the name of this stuff? This is the greatest stuff I've had, and I can't tell you how long. It is called 26.7% THC, and the terpenes 2.4. And I don't see the name of this. It says Flower Greenhouse, HTW, but it's called Apples and something. I know the word apples is in it. Anyway, let's get back to work. So I want you guys, gals, everybody just wait, what? Yeah, here in Florida, they just got up to like 29%. And I think there's a 30 somewhere floating around, but yeah, it's still, let me tell you something. I had the best weed of my life that was 16% THC. It just depends on the strain and how it hits your neurons in your brain. That's all. Percentage just tells you how much THC is. It doesn't mean you get higher. It's the quality of the strain. Believe me, I'm an expert. Smoking it since I was 21. 31, 41, 50. Wow, 36 years. I did take 6 years off, though. 30 years. And my lung feels great. All right, let's keep moving along. So, UFO apostle Lue Elizondo prophesied that a very major event and very big mind-blowing revelations would occur within 2 weeks. Do you know when that was? 12 weeks ago. Can we all now agree, after 6 years, that Lou just doesn't know what the hell he's talking about? Can you say it? Let me tell you this. More people don't like Lou, don't trust Lou. I'm surprised his little ego hasn't hurt him so much that he has PTSD over it. Oh, he does? Yeah. Well, put another chocolate donut in his hand. He'll be happy.
Also, a very major event, which I'm not going to discuss here right now because it's going to be evident anyways, probably within the next week or two, maybe even sooner. But there's some very, very big revelations coming our way. And what I would suggest to everybody is have a little patience, because I think it's really going to be mind blowing. I know what's coming. And the reason why I sometimes I can't say certain things is because I have to let things play out. Now,
the reason I can't say certain things because I have to see it comes true before I tell you about it. That's what he almost said. I can't really tell you anything until it happens. I just got to make sure it happens, and then I'll tell you, that's what I was talking about. He's so stupid. Do you know who he is for? Do you know who Lue Elizondo is aimed towards? Not us. We're too smart. For the dumb people. Yeah, and I hate to say it, but the impressionable. Yeah. Yeah, Oh, that side of ufology. The left that keeps fricking up everything we do here. Hey, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Great policies. Great. Way to go, Schumer. Way to go, everybody. They had a parade for Schumer because he tried and failed on getting that bill passed. Remember? That's the generation that gets a trophy just for showing up. Why does he get a trophy and I don't? Because they're good and you're not. Why am I not good? Don't say that, Steven. He's good. You're good, little Richie. You're good. I know I'm good. I struck out, but I tried. You sure did. And the coach, I'm glad he let you use the catcher's mitt in left field, too. That was nice of him to let you borrow the glove. What does it matter? A ball goes in it. I won a trophy. Why can't I get a trophy? Because they won first place. You got last. That's not fair. Well, do better next time. I did as best as I could. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can we talk for a second? Can we have all the children just get trophies? I think that would be neat. I mean, they all put a hard effort in there. Even the parents, taking them to practice every week. That was something. We should get a trophy just for that. All right, here we go, Lou.
now you have also a very major event, which I'm not going to discuss here right now because it's going to be evident anyways, probably within the next week or two, maybe even sooner. But there's some very, very big revelations coming our way, and what I would suggest to everybody is have a little patience.
I love that line. What would you say if you saw him after he just have a little patience? Hey, it's been 80 years, bro. How much more patient do you want me to be? All right. Well, we saw the lie. I paused it because I wanted to see if his script was on the screen like the teleprompter. Not a very nice man. How can you go around lying for a living? That's like getting a job as a what do they call those guys that keep up the jail? You know, the jail guys. Why would you want to get a job working in a jail? That's like being in prison. Well, it pays well and the benefits are, but you're in prison. Yeah, well, I am, but I'm free to roam around. You're in prison. Great job. It's a very rewarding job. Okay, today is the day. Videos of different kinds of unidentified anomalous phenomena crafts will be revealed later today. Huh? It is later today. This was 3 hours ago. Hold on. I want to show you this because I think it's coming from Rose again. What is he talking about? Oh my God. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a goo.
Well, I'm working on background here because I'm told that within a day we're going to see a video that is being released by Skywatcher of different types of craft. They claim to have been able to recover video of 9 different shapes, including, Natasha, incredibly, not only the Tic Tac and the egg that we all know about, but a jellyfish-shaped UAP, literally some kind of object with what looks like a metallic surface on its top, but spreading out into some kind of tentacled object. They obviously have no idea, as you and I do, as to exactly what this object is. Well, I'm working on...
I have got to get that. Oh, we're getting a storm. Holy crap. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear it because the way it condenses all the background noise, but Jesus. We're supposed to get on and off severe storms for the next 12 hours. And they said it would happen right around 9 o'clock, and it's 9. That's amazing they got it right. They usually get the start of the storms right. Wow, this is scary. All right, hold on. All right, I want to play this from the Tedesco brothers. You're familiar with these guys, right? They got, this is from Chris Leto, radar anomalies and strange signals. Wow, there's some serious thunder booms going on in the distance. Hold on. Now, I want you guys to know this is not the Cousins brothers. These are another set of twins. That's right. They're not making believe there's somebody else. You know, there's more than them. Watch.
Right. So,
isn't that nice? They went out and they duplicated the glasses. Oh, well, his nose piece is a little different. All right. Oh, they are different glasses, but they're the same. You understand? All right, I'm sorry. I can't help.
so we focus. What we
It's
try
the
to do is
weed
we
talking.
focus the signal on a larger vessel out there or on the water, the surface of the water, on the horizon, and the ship might be out there 20 miles, and what we're looking for is a big return. So we bounce it off the ship, and if we're seeing these objects in the line of sight of the radar, the radome antenna, we look for specifically for these interference patterns that are coming back. They're producing interference patterns, but their signals coming back late, the INQ signals. Sometimes they come back seconds late, which is really bizarre because there's no attenuation of the signal. The signal is just as strong as when it left the antenna.
Huh.
So it's kind of bizarre nature behind it, but it's also the same effect that we believe is being reported by observers looking at the light phenomena. Right. So we focus. What we try to do is we focus the signal on a larger vessel out there or on the water, the surface of the water, on the horizon, and the ship might be out there 20 miles.
Whoa, pretty interesting. They're getting something on the radar 20 miles out. I don't know. Check this out. This is from a pilot over the Atlantic. I think this is old. Or new. They're still seeing these things, these lights in the Atlantic. That's unreal. Nobody knows what this is. This isn't an algae. This isn't an underwater city. Or is it? It's only 19 seconds long. Hey, by the way, if you want to help support GUFON monetarily, all the links are in the show description. I want to thank Jeanette for sending off a nice little PayPal. Appreciate that. Jeanette, welcome to the show, the Angel of GUFON. All the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. We're only here for a few more minutes, but anything would help. Appreciate it. This is something we've seen over the Atlantic over the last decade. I don't know what it is. It seems like bioluminescence algae, but it isn't. They said it's not, and I believe them. Are you guys ready? George Knapp says OSAP Why are we still talking about OSAP becomes ATIP? I couldn't stop laughing when I saw this. ATIP gets on the front page of the New York Times. It leads to congressional hearings. It leads to David Grush. All the stuff that's unfolding right now traces back to Bob Lazar, he says. No, it doesn't. How? Bob Lazar is his own entity. Bob Lazar. Uh-oh. What just happened? Whoa, that was weird. That was very strange. Bob Lazar came out in 89. He did his own thing. Bernie Muro throwing down a $2 super chat. It's a super dono, folks. You know what that is. Yeah. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Truthology for ufology. Why did I press that button for you? Well, thank you, Bernie Muro, for the $2 super day good chat. All over a baker's dozen. All right, I got this video I want to play. Thank you, Bernie, my man, Bernie Creel. Oh, man, don't do that. Hello, Bernie Creel. No, it doesn't sound the same as Donnie. Donnie Creel's the real deal. Donnie Creel, the real deal. Oh, this is just getting sweeter. All right, I want to play this interview, and I choose not to. I opted out. Nope. Because it was only 15 seconds, and I didn't want to hit 19 buttons for 15 seconds of talk time. However, I do want to play this video of a jellyfish UFO that people are going nuts over. Yeah, this is the jellyfish UFO from the recent Skywatcher event. Yeah, check this out. I don't know. I'm going to watch it with you. Yeah. Hey. Here we go. It's 3 minutes plus, my peeps.
Almost color.
Looking to the east. Looking to the east. Check heading around 68 degrees.
It's probably 4,000 feet above us, about maybe 1 kilometer out, horizontal distance.
No. It's about a mile. Screw your kilometers. Screw your degrees. Go look up about, 8 o'clock. Say that shit. Don't be talking no military. Not the military. You're not cool. Okay? You're not cool.
Above the ground, and it looked like 8 meters total in distance from top to
24
bottom.
feet.
The top will look like a
okay. By the way,
mushroom.
this is a balloon. This is a balloon. I have the same thing on video. It's a balloon.
like a big jellyfish. It's very, very,
It's a
very
balloon,
bright white.
and the rest of the balloons are saggy.
Pulsing. There was like 3 flashing panels, like equal distance going down it.
No,
I had
they're
seen
just
some-
reflecting the sunlight, you yin yang.
The last couple of days through a sensor, so I'd seen them before, so it wasn't like shocking, but it was
please.
kind of taking back to be like, oh wow, really am seeing one.
All right. The guy's name is Rory Liesucker. And can it get any worse? Look at this. Senior Sensor Operator, Tech Ops, Skywatcher. You are a fucking retard. You idiot. That is a balloon. Look at this guy. You're telling me this guy was in the military? He looks soft, man. No wonder why they're getting rid of in the military. I can't say it out loud.
One, with my actual visual eyes, right here, right above me at 4,000 feet. Looked like a jumper
It's
under
a balloon
at 4,000 feet, which is the same distance when they pull. So that part is crazy.
Oh my God, guys. This is a bunch of balloons with, something attached to it, like maybe dead balloons. Like this was a whole balloon thing that's been in the sky probably for a day or two, floating and traveling hundreds of miles. I am not lying to you. I have got to show you a video I have. It looks identical. And it's balloons. Because I got patient and waited for 3 hours for this thing to come over me. And luckily it did. And it was balloons. See, these guys, that is a huge mistake. Rich, what? How can you say that? You don't know for sure, guys. 25,000 hours. All right, we'll just say 23,000 hours looking at the sky. I've got it recorded. I've seen it. I'm not, just boasting or anything like that. I'm telling you, for those of you who think this is a real jellyfish UFO, you're out of your Vulcan mind. These are balloons. This is a big cluster, and then these might have been little balloons, that were attached to it. Whatever. Or this is some sort of, thing that was keeping a bunch of balloons together, and that's just what's left.
I'm not seeing stuff. There it is. It's the same thing that I've been seeing on sensor. And all the characteristics, were
This makes me so mad you have no idea.
What a Class 7 should look like.
You have no idea.
The Class 7 is the jellyfish. It's not the jellyfish you've seen on TV. It's a different jellyfish.
So it's not a jellyfish. So don't call it and categorize it as a jellyfish. Why are they doing this?
We think the head of the jellyfish is about 2 meters in size. We think the tentacles hanging down are about 3 to 5 meters in size, varying and depending on which one you're looking at. You can see these stills are taken from different jellyfish.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
You can see this jellyfish, the tentacles look very, very long.
I am
On this
so
one, they look
embarrassed.
shorter compared to the head. As you can see, the nodules
That is
on the
balloons
tentacles light up.
like you wouldn't
And again,
believe,
this light
guys.
appears to us to go from head to tail and pulse and
And the
light up the
reason it
nodule
goes
as
head
it
to-
goes.
Shit,
Also,
fucking
sometimes it looks
stop.
like
The reason the lights, he's saying, oh, the lights extend from the head down the centerpiece. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because the sun and the spinning and rotation of it, and when it tethers through the sky the way it does, it's kind of undulating, and the tail follows after the head. And when it does, it reflects the sun from top to bottom. It doesn't, I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm not even a scientist. I am fully knowledgeable in sky watching. That's all I can say. This is such horseshit. I got to tell you. I have got to say, I am going to make a video about this. A specific video with my video debunking. I got to do it. I got to do something different for GUFON. We got to get our name out there. And we got to reach out to Tucker Carlson. This is the biggest horse shit I've ever seen. No, this is the biggest horse shit in a while.
Like an automaton or something with like an alien
I'll be
movie
quiet.
where it's got,
You
like,
watch
the tail
now.
kind of hanging
I'm
out.
gonna go
like
nuts.
it's seeking something, and sometimes it looks like it's a jellyfish in the sky. It seems to undulate as it moves. We have seen these take direct flight paths. Even yesterday, for the first time, we had two in formation. We've never seen that before. We chased down one of those two, and it deviated its flight path as we approximated, and then it elevated directly straight up, as in directly vertical. So the Class 7 is very hard to image, and at distance, it looks very similar to.
Okay. I can't watch, but we're gonna. Okay. Listen to this.
It seems to undulate as it moves. We have seen these take direct flight paths. Even yesterday, for the first time, we had.
Now, this is right. I have estimated the size of the ones I've seen to be about 15 feet, 20 feet. They are balloon arches. Yeah, from weddings, dealership ads, new home openings. Guys, I used to release balloons like that from the car dealership when we had a big sun, and I got in trouble for it because you're not supposed to, especially a mile from the airport. But people do because they say, oh, it's a balloon. What's the harm? Well, the harm is somebody's going to look at that and think it's a freaking jellyfish. God almighty, these guys are so fucking out of their mind insane. And I'm playing this part because I want you to hear how the best thing you'll ever see, there's no evidence. Well, we got evidence of this thing, but not the one that it shot straight up, you know? We're chasing it. It changed direction. It eluded us. Where's that video? Yeah. Of course. These guys have an imagination. Call Walt Disney. Or better yet, Ouija board them. Contact them that way.
Had two in formation. We've never seen that before. We chased down one of those two, and it deviated its flight path as we approximated, and then it elevated directly straight up, as in directly vertical.
Really?
So the Class 7 is very hard
Where
to
is
image,
it?
and at distance, it looks very similar to the Class 6, and also the Class 8 at distance. So what you're going to see is
Oh my
kind of,
God!
I'll call it swimming in.
Oh
through the sky.
no!
There aren't a lot of exotic colors. There is reflectivity.
Oh!
That color you see right there.
Oh my God! This is the worst exhibition presentation of UFOs I've ever seen now. These guys are out of their... They're out of their fucking minds. This is unbelievable. These are fucking balloons. Look at this. That's a balloon. It's a balloon. It's a couple of balloons. What am I going to do? I'm going to make a video and tear the shit out of this with my own videos. This is going to be great. I have to
what
do
you're going
it.
to see is it's kind of, I'll call it swimming in through the sky. There aren't a lot of exotic colors. There is reflectivity. But that color you see right there is very akin to the class 6 when it's not emitting high energy or whatever it's
stupid
doing.
classifications
not
that
vibrating.
mean jack shit.
So we don't know what that means.
Because they're balloons.
And you can kind of start to see now the tentacles hanging down as it moves. In IR, they're very obvious. They're less obvious in EO. So we have multiple indications that this is a real object.
These are the dumbest motherfuckers that have
That's
ever
not
lived
man-made.
in ufology. These are the two dumbest motherfuckers. Hey, look. I'm gonna look them in the eye. They will see this video. Guys, I am embarrassed, not only ufology, but for you personally, to actually call those UFO jellyfish is so irresponsible. And I can't tell you how I feel emotionally, but it's with such rage, such anger towards what you're doing to this field by showing that bullshit that I want to rearrange your head. I want to put your eyes where your balls are so you can see what a dick you are for doing what you're doing. How can you be so ignorant? How can you be so stupid? How could you be so uneducated on balloons? It's beyond me. If these guys are calling themselves experts, I am going to wreck them. I am taking this personally. I'm taking it as if those are my videos. I'm pissed. Oh yeah, starting tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'll be writing out a little script for myself to read. I'm so angry right now. This is just what I needed, Anjali. This is what I needed. I needed this. Thank you. Now I'm going to go to the gym. Even though I don't feel great, I've got to get this anger out. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight. Because it's late, I got to go. But this was 1 hour. In the last 10 minutes, I got to tell you, I'm really fucking angered right now. I can't believe what they're showing us. I just can't. Let me see something. Red Panda Koala posted this, but didn't say anything about it. Oh, I've got work to do. All right. Hey. No, I wouldn't. You're right. Samo says, do you really think the U.S. would let foreign entities fly in U.S. airspace without prejudice? Give me a break, Rich. Nobody would do... Oh, no, I said that. He says, be it an orb or a UFO or a balloon, only Superman has a pass. That's good freaking point, bro. I didn't think of that. The U.S. wouldn't allow that. But under the Biden administration, they did. This administration, I don't know what they're doing yet on UFOs. Samo, everybody. But I have a feeling in the next 4 years, we're going to have a really good look at a UFO. Not disclosure. I think we're going to see something that we can't explain. And we're all going to say it's AI. And we're all going to not know. And we're all going to sit here and go, well, this is the history of ufology from here on out. AI is the king and will always be. It overtook CGI. It's over. We'll never be able to tell. Now, a video like the one we just saw. Thank God I'm me. Thank God I have 212 videos of the same bullshit in the sky. Thank God I took a record of everything I saw. Everything I saw, documented, timestamped. When I die, somebody's going to have a treasure trove of shit to look at. And that is Dark Hour Paranormal, because I willed it to him. I did. Yeah. I thought I was going to die last year, so I willed it. I willed all my stuff, the computers, the cameras and everything to Mike. Yeah. The drone. Yeah. He deserves it. It's a good man right there. He's one of the good people on this planet. Whether he believes it or not, good people should be recognized. But thank you very, very much, everybody, for hanging out tonight and being patient, waiting for me. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be in the middle or the end of making that very, very angry video I'm going to make. But I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be smart. I'm not going to blow up and act childish. You'll see. All right. Thank you, moderators and super chatter. Thank you. And two PayPal. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're watching this on the replay. And help support GUFON with the membership. And also check out our second channel, RSA, which is, I don't know what it's doing. I don't know if it's blowing up yet, but it wants to. It's on the edge. But we'll be back tomorrow at the regular time. That's the plan. So, keep your eyes to the skies. Truthology for ufology. Yeah, we do it for you, I guess. I ain't doing it for me. All right, we'll be back. And if you ain't looking up, you're just not looking out for ufology. It's true. Alien bless.
Look at this thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over? And why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?